What a game we have to look forward to. Tottenham taking on Manchester City on Sunday. Let's hear from Pep Guardiola. But first, we'll also hear from the assistant coach at Tottenham.
It's not a long time we played against them. And for sure, we have to be worried in the right way. Speaking about their, not only Haaland, but all the team they have, because it's a great team. It's maybe the greatest team in the world, and they fight every time to win a trophy.
I had the feeling always when we were there, we played more than decent games, missing penalties and control the games, but they don't need anything to punish you. Before and now with Antonio Conte, the quality they have up front, the organization, is because it's a tough opponent. So always have been the last years there. For many years, so it's a tough place to go. Tough place to go.
Well, it's a massive game for both sides for different reasons. Of course, Manchester City are still trying to close the gap on the Champions League place. That is what success looks like to them this season. Glenn, which way can you see this one going?
Well, it's a tough one to call because City are a fabulous team, and when they're playing at their very best, they are untouchable. But you know what? In the new stadium at Tottenham, I don't think I might put a book on it now, but they haven't scored a goal, you know. So that's not a bad stat to go into.
Manchester City.
Yeah, Man City. Yeah, Man City. Make that clear. So there has always been something Tottenham and Man City. There's always been something. They were 2-0 up, weren't they, like a few weeks ago, and City came at them and they couldn't get themselves over the line. But there's been good results against them, and I think Pep's aware of that. What he's just saying, it's always been a tough game when they've gone there. I don't think it'll be any different come Sunday. And they've had a few games under their belt. Kulusevski's one, Bentancur's another. I just worry about Tottenham defensively. I think Lloris is having a poor season, and I think that back three or back five are defend much better on Sunday if they're going to win the game. I think they'll have enough about them to create, but it's whether they can defend as a unit, defend as a team, and keep City out is the big problem.
Yeah, this is the game you were talking about, Glenn, where Tottenham went 2-0 up at the Etihad and ended up throwing away that lead and losing the game 4-2 against Man City. As you say, when Man City are on it, and they were on it in the second half in this match, they can just be completely unstoppable. Mahrez is having a brilliant season. Just focusing on the Spurs side of things, and Glenn pointed out some of the defensive problems they've had. Who was a signing that Conte wanted for such a long time. What difference will he make?
Well, I'm not entirely sure, because in Jed Spence, they got him from Nottingham Forest in the summer. I thought he could have been the answer to all of their issues at right back, getting forward, being creative, getting back, being a good defender. Same with Matt Doherty. But that wasn't the case. Now we're seeing this young man coming in, and you would like to think this is the signing that is going to finally cement that right-back position and make it his own, not go in and out of the team, which, you know, unfortunately for the other guys is what was the case. Yeah. I don't know is the answer. I hope he's there longer than 6 months. Yeah, well, what I've seen of him, he knows he plays as a wing-back, as a right wing-back. He's an upgrade to whatever Tottenham have had in that position. There's no doubt about that. He is a decent player, more than a decent player. He's good. He's sound defensively, but my word, he can put crosses in as well. He's very good in the last third. A little bit like David Beckham. He's half a yard to get a good cross in. So I think he's going to really improve the team, no end. That's not the end of Tottenham. There's a jigsaw there that needs 4 or 5 more places to be put in, to be quite frank. So has it been a good window for Tottenham? I would say semi-good. But this kid is a good player. There's no doubt about it. He played exceedingly well in the 2 legs against Tottenham for Sporting. And I think that had a lot to do with them buying him. But no, I think he'll improve us without a doubt.
Yeah, and with those crosses into the box, that'll be music to Harry Kane's ears. And we've got, I mean, 2 of the best strikers. So the 2 top scorers in the Premier League, that's for sure. Yep. And 2 amazing forwards up against each other in this game. And Kane can become Tottenham's top scorer of all time in this game if he nets.
And it will be well-deserved when it comes. It's a matter of when, not if. Yeah. You know, he's been incredible, an incredible forward for, what, 7, 8 years now. And he's only getting better and better with age. You know, he's getting more and more intelligent. And look, you see him there. He's level with Jimmy Greaves on 266. That is incredible. That's special. That is special. He's already gone down in history for England, for the national side, and now for Spurs as well. He's hunting down all sorts of accolades. And it's a matter of time before he gets them. Whether it's tomorrow or not, I'm not entirely sure. If he gets half a chance, you better believe he's testing the goalkeeper. Whether he gets that half a chance or not is another thing. If City turn up and turn on the charm straight from the off, you know, it could be whatever City want. But it's, you know, that almost plays into Spurs' hands because they're quite happy leaving City with possession, dominating possession, sit back and hit them on the counter-attack. And when you've got players like Kulusevski and Son with the rapid pace, with the intelligence on the ball to find the creative player, to create chances for Harry Kane, anything could happen. Anything could happen.
And then Haaland at the other end of the pitch. Wow.
Well,
We're going to see goals in this game, aren't we?
I mean, Haaland's he's a bit of a freak. I don't think I've ever seen anyone hit the Premier League, and I keep saying it's the toughest Premier League that we've ever seen, competitive-wise. He's come in and just ripped every record up. You know, what we see Harry do there has been unbelievable because you haven't got his assists on there either. Yeah. You know, them other players there for Tottenham wouldn't have had the amount of assists that Harry's made as well. So all-round player is probably better than Haaland. But my word, you know, Harry's record this season for goal scoring has gone under the radar because Haaland's just took it to another level. I can't, off the top of my head, how many hat-tricks has he had? Already? 4, 5?
I think so.
I mean, that's just incredible.
It's mad.
And I mean, you know, there's times when you don't think he's in the game. He's gone to the right club because they create. He just needs 1 or 2 moments, the ball laid in there, and he finishes it off. And it's how many goals he's going to score this year. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. I played with somebody, Clive Allen, who scored 49 goals for Tottenham in one season.
Wow.
And I think he's going to go past that.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's move on and talk about one of the other matches this weekend. Newcastle